Hello everyone, it's Jimmy Ezzell. Hope you're having an awesome day. Hey, today I want to talk to you about how to become a system millionaire, all right? Now, I want to ask you a question before I even get started. If you owned a multi-billion-dollar corporation, okay, multi-billion-dollar corporation, would you let teenagers run it? You're probably saying, there is no way I would let teenagers run a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Well, I want you to think about this, though. Every single time you drive up to a McDonald's drive-thru, who gives you your order? A teenager, right? Every single time you go up to the counter and you order your food, who takes your order? A teenager. And see, the reason why McDonald's can say that billions and billions are served is because they have a very simple system in place. That's right. They have a very simple process where even a teenager can step right in from day one, right, follow their system, and help them become one of the largest franchises in the world, right? See, McDonald's doesn't say hundreds and or thousands of people served. They say billions served. Why? Because over the years, they've created a very simple system, a very simple process for so many people, even a teenager, can plug right into and run that multi-billion-dollar corporation. Now, there's three components to a very good system, okay? A system that duplicates. Now, there are people in our industry that work, then there are people in our industry that duplicate. So you want a system that duplicates, all right? And so let me give you just three components of a really good system. The first one is what we call your sponsoring, sometimes you call it recruiting, but sponsoring, recruiting, or get them in, okay? Now, this part of the system is usually all the tools and things that you have to bring people into your business, okay? These, of course, can be your webinars, your webcasts. It can be your weekly meetings. It can be your in-home meetings and parties. It can be all of your tools that you use, DVDs, handouts, all those things that people piques their interest and helps them recruit them into the business, helps you sponsor them into the business, all right? And so make sure that you understand and know what we call your menu of venues are, okay? Every company is different. Every opportunity is a little different. In our opportunity, we have 5 webinars a day that we really drive people to. Okay, that's our number one tool. Pre-recorded webinars, whatever it may be, sizzle lines. Those are all part of your sponsoring part of the system, or get them in to the system. Okay, this is the easiest part of a very good system. Okay, most of your companies have this. Shouldn't be a problem. Check with your upline success team and find out what are really the menu of venues that you can plug people into and let the system enroll them. Okay, now this is important to understand. You want the system actually to enroll people, not necessarily you, because if you're out trying to sell everybody and you're a great salesperson, well, guess what? The average person probably isn't a great salesperson. So let the system bring them into the business. Right? So that's the first part. The second part is what we call our training system, or what we call keep them in. Now, the last two parts of a great system, many organizations don't have this, right? And this is where a lot of them, the retention rates start to fall in their organization. And, and what ends up happening, of course, is people don't have the skill set. Now, the training part is important. Now, like for most organizations, strong organizations, they have weekly calls, they have weekly webcasts, they have things where you can plug people into. I know personally our organization does a weekly call every Monday. Every Monday night we've been doing it, and we've been doing it for years. Literally, I think over 5-6 years we've been doing our weekly call, right? And it's like a glue call. People plug into it. They know what's going on with the success team, any promotions we're doing. It creates some inspiration, excitement, and of course we do some training to help move them along in the process. I always like to tell people, those calls are like getting a PhD in this industry if you'll stay plugged into them for an entire year. All right, and so training is important. Super Saturdays, that's another part. If you guys are doing bigger events, Super Saturday trainings in your local markets, or you have to go somewhere, fly into a Super Saturday, those are great too, because there's some culture building, right? The training, getting started calls, those are great. These are things that will help people get some skills, understand how the system works, and help keep them in the business. Okay, people need that. People need to feel like that they're part of something bigger than themselves. Right? That's the second piece of a really good system. The third piece of a good system is leadership development. Okay, Now, a lot of organizations have the first one down, easy to get people in. Few organizations have the training part down, where they're actually training people how to use the system, how to build within the system. The third piece, leadership development, even fewer organizations have this down. And this is the piece where you're actually taking somebody and moving them along so they can become a superstar leader. Okay, organizations that master this piece of it usually build into the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people around the world. Okay, and the leadership development is big because just like what John Maxwell talks about, right? You want to explode your organization, build leaders, right? And so leadership development is important. A few things on this. This is your leadership retreats. Okay, maybe your national conventions. You have just a qualification type training where certain leaders can only go. Even in your local events, you might have what we do is we have qualification events just for leaders. You have to hit a certain rank or do so much volume, do so many sponsoring of people, and you get to attend those events. Those are leadership development type of things that can help people move along. Also, one-on-one coaching is huge. If you find the right mentors, if those mentors and those leaders that are at the very top of those organizations spend time doing that, that's a great way to move people along. When you find those people that are serious, they're doing the activity, they're hungry, they're in that creative stage of their business all the time. They're in what we call the red zone, right? The zone one, where they're out prospecting. They're just devouring and taking in all that information, wanting to become the leaders. That's just part of that leadership development as well. Another thing is the books, the videos, the audios. They can help shorten the learning curve for somebody also. We have an incredible iPod program that we've developed over the years that literally is worth tens of thousands of dollars that can take somebody and really change their mindset. A lot of people come into a home-based business and they have maybe a job mentality, and we've got to shift them over to a entrepreneurial mentality. Okay, how to run a business, how to run a profitable and sustainable business. And so leadership development, this piece of it is critical, very critical to really building an organization that duplicates long term. Okay, and so take the time to either be part of that system, find out if your organization has that, or find an organization that does that for their teams, because it's very important that you're always building and developing leaders. I've been very fortunate to, of course, been mentored by multiple seven-figure income earners. I'm being mentored right now by a gentleman that's almost a billionaire, and so there's great people out there that will show you and teach you exactly what to do. But remember, be careful who you take advice from in this industry. There's a lot of people just getting started. Well, those people that are just getting started need to take advice from people that have been in the industry, have had a record of success, a track record of success, and so make sure that you're careful with who you're actually taking advice from as well. And so just remember this about the system, that the system is what everybody can do. If you have the proper system, and I always tell people that you should let the system come out of your mouth more than anything. Not promoting myself, promoting other leaders, and the system, that's where they found success. Because you want your business eventually to grow away from you. You want it to duplicate around the world, right? Thousands of miles away from you, thousands of levels deep. And so it's important to always be promoting the system. Okay. If you think about top leaders in your organization, you might not ever have a chance to work with them one-on-one, right? But if you're a part of a good system, you get to hear them on your weekly calls, and you can train and learn from them, right? You get to see them at major events, and they can give you their nuggets of wisdom. Well, guess what? That's part of the system, and you're learning from them as well. And so let everything that comes out of your words, when you're on stage and you're winning awards, talk about your system that helped you build your business. So that way, the average person can say, you know what? It wasn't because they were just sponsored by that leader. They actually followed the system to success, right? And so that's how you become a system millionaire in this industry, by taking following a good system, following great leadership, and just following it and then teaching it and duplicating it within your organization. All right. And so I hope that helps you out. definitely take the time to find good systems and mentors out there in your home-based business. It will shorten your learning curve, get you to success much quicker, and of course, you'll enjoy the lifestyle that comes with it. All right? And so remember, my ultimate wish for you is that you would find the answer to all of your dreams and goals through a home-based business. My name is Jimmy Ezzell at jimmyezzell.com, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.